Yeah, so where do we go from here? There's a train in the background. Here's an old song. I hear my train a-coming. Looks like it's parked. It's the story of my life. So the episode is number 7. Where do we go from here? That is a really good question. I have to say that lately my state of mind the last week or so has been just absolutely garbage. Uh, I poured my heart into making the Halloween video and you know, tried to boost the post on Facebook and to get more people to YouTube, and oh, there was an error. Yeah, and I bet when I go look, they still charge me. Yeah. So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I had fun doing the last episode, and I think that that's really where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'll turn the camera around to show you a view of what I'm actually looking at. So, yeah, disappointed, but I had fun and it made me happy doing that. So, hopefully, I'm going to have a little bit of fun doing this, even though I got some shitty news about my truck, but that's the way it goes. At least I got a vehicle for the moment. Here, look out over the river. It's always so easy just to give up and just to say, you know what, screw it. What started off as a hobby turned into a passion and a lifelong interest, and here we are doing this kind of stuff now, showing you my life and what's going on. Still doesn't answer the question, where do we go from here? That's a good question. Where are we going? Where are we going? Everybody always wants to know, where are we going? I was hoping a train was going to come by. I thought it was going to be really cool. Guess not today. Yeah, you probably can't hear me anyways. Seems to be the dull roar of water. Water, trains, story of my life. Not sure why. Here's a view from up above. Episode 7. I kind of felt like I was a slave to the algorithm there for a while. I mean, I had the first couple done in the can, and then I just didn't know what to talk about. Just didn't know what to do. So we'll come out and we'll kind of take a peek around and see what's happening. You can kind of see, once again, backed by more water, so it's a funny thing when you try and get lost. Somebody always knows you where you go. So, and that was nice to be recognized and talk to somebody that I haven't seen in a while. But I really just kind of wanted to get out into nature for a little bit. Just be. so peaceful. So where do we go from here? That is a really good question. I'm not really sure. I've never been sure, and it just seemed like an apropos title for the end of the video, and we'll kind of let it rest there. So much of perception is based upon this, you know, and when I think like shit, I look like shit. I feel like shit. You said bad words. But it is what it is. I think the big thing for me is that realizing that my ego gets in the way of what I want, and I put this wall up and people really don't know who the hell I am. You know, there's been comments made that people don't know who I am. You know, I don't know what you're thinking. You know, I'm like, I don't know why somebody needs to know what the hell I'm thinking, you know, or why I would even just intimidate somebody just by being. You know, I don't try. I'm not that person. But yeah, at least this I can kind of just get out and be and just have that moment, have that experience. Low battery. I guess the battery's telling me I'm done. Well, I guess this is going to probably conclude today's episode. Let's see if I can get myself in the frame. Oh, look, movement. Pull the glasses down so I'm not like being blinded. Yeah, so where do we go from here? Episode 7. Good question. Good question. I have no idea. I really don't. But I can tell you this. Being an artist is a full-time job. It's me. It's always going to be me until they, you know, until my last breath. And with that, I will say, I will see you next time. Remember to create, inspire others, and love. I really don't understand love, but it is what it is.